Just look at that view. It is so beautiful here. I love this jungle. I love this world. Yes, actually, Aster Seed, I am painfully aware that this view, rather than being unbroken, unspoiled wilderness, I know, Aster Seed, I know that we're supposed to be looking at a zoo and you can hardly even see any paths put down in it yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But hello, everyone, and welcome back to ZooCrafting. I am Zookeeper Seri, and today we are going to continue our very first quest of the year, which has been dragged out quite a while because I was so sick, you guys. Oh my gosh, I have not been that sick in so long. But now that it's over, I am determined to make headway on so many of our goals and also just come back home to Zoodesia. I love it here, and I really want to share that with you guys. But before I wax on into a more serious, no pun intended, more serious moods, let's get on. We are headed out for a baby adventure to the edges of our territory, my friends. We need a lot of glass, and to make a lot of glass, we need a lot of sand. And we happen to have quite the abundant desert just on the other side of my giraffe exhibit. So today we are going to fly Aster Seed across the big jungle forest where we are trying to build up a whole bunch of cool jungle exhibits, and then past my giraffes, who are hopefully doing quite well, and into the only mildly explored sands. We might head for this oasis over here. That might kind of be a cool waypoint to hit, but we're gonna land over here, collect up a ton of sand, fly back, and eventually finish the Cathedral of Light. We're on it. We've got this. Let's go, Aster Seed! Oh my goodness. There's just so much to do in the zoo, and I've actually been paralyzed from just having too many things to do. But that is what our nifty, handy-dandy little lost list of quests is now for. Anytime we bump into something where it's like, hey, we said we were going to do that and I totally forgot, then I can just go ahead and add it to the quest list. We want to be careful with how much we add, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot we had flamingos! How did I forget we had flamingos? We definitely need to breed those flamingos up and just have them like all along this riverway. That would be so cool. Aster Seed, geez, I have forgotten quite a few things apparently. Looks like we have a ton of vultures. Okay, as one is wont to do. Where's my giraffes? I don't know if it bodes well that I have so many vultures and no giraffes. That doesn't bode well at all. There's some giraffes over there. There's a whole bunch of guests crowding around to admire our giraffes. They became famous upon the birth of our giraffe calf, June's giraffe calf. And there's tons and tons of vultures. There's a warthog. Where's all my giraffes? Oh, good. They're back here. Okay, I was really worried for a second. I was like, it didn't bode well to have so many vultures inside of the big safari exhibit and no giraffes. But thankfully, it seems my giraffes are just at the back area, kind of hanging out with the tall trees. Maybe they feel one with the tall trees. Thank goodness. I was a little worried for a second there. But all right. Huzzah! And just like that, thanks to the flying capabilities of Aster Seed, butterflies! Oh my goodness! I have butterfly nets. Do I have my butterfly net on me? Curses, I don't think I even have my butterfly net on me. Oh man. All right, well, I'll have to make a new butterfly net and some new butterfly jars and catch those beautiful butterflies at some point in the future. Oh, and there's a goat over there. Wow, and there's a whole bunch of butterflies. Who would have thought that coming to the desert would be a good place to watch butterflies? This is beautiful, Aster Seed. But I know that you don't much care for... Oh, and there's a chicken and a butterfly. This feels like it needs to be a Minecraftian picture. Like, truly, I feel like I need to get a little closer. This just feels, I feel like this is some sort of portrait of Minecraftia being able to stare at a chicken and a butterfly as they stand in the empty desert sands. That was really cool. All right, Aster Seed, I know that you're not terribly excited about the idea of being in the desert. So you go ahead and pop into your safari net for a little bit. And we are going to break out Pine and Tate. All right, stretch your paws, boys. But be careful not to scorch your paws. And have a little bit of fish. There you go, guys, to get you started. No, you can't have more yet, Pine. You're almost full. Don't waste the fish, you silly goose. But all right, so we have made it safely. I think there's a slime island up there. We've made it safely to apparently a beautiful butterfly-filled desert. I wasn't expecting that. And Pine, what have you found over here? This is some of the desert rose. All right, so this is a beautiful rock called desert rose, and it actually transforms into these pieces right here. And I don't think I can actually use the desert rose for anything. Curses. Can I pick it up with a silk touch and not break it? Because I would actually kind of like to use it as a yeah, I can. I would kind of like to use it as a decorative piece, but it's a very special mineral that you can actually discover in the deserts of Zoodesia's world. But I'm not here for desert rose mineral crystals. I'm actually here for cactuses because we need to get some green dye, and I'm here for all this sand. But let's see if we can find where that oasis is. I've never really explored. I mean, we're so close to home, I say, as home disappears into the hazy distance. Stay close, boys. Don't fall into any quicksand, okay? Oh, wow. Wow! This is pretty! Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we have just explored a foot in Zoodesia. I have tears of excitement in my eyes right now. What is this? This is so pretty. Come on, you two. Watch out for the quicksand, okay? We really don't want you guys to fall into the quicksand, so let me actually try to clear that away while I can. All right, let's get this. Get out of here, quicksand. This is going to be a little dangerous because it's going to unstabilize a lot of the sand around us. But better to get rid of the quicksand. I have had my dogs get hurt so many times. I heard that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ash, what did I just say? Pine, why? What are you doing? I love you, you goose. You can't swim. I know you want so badly to swim like your dad, but it's impossible. You're not a swimming dog. Why must you insist on diving for every scrap of water? Come here, Pine. Sit. Okay, now you can eat some fish. This is why I was trying to take care of the quicksand before my dogs walked into it. Pine, I don't have a spare dog bed on me, so you're gonna need to just kind of be careful. Here, you're gonna get back in the safari net for now. We'll take care of you in a little bit. Whew. And Tate, if you would, we unintentionally started collecting up sand whilst trying to save your son from drowning in the desert. I just realized the irony of that. My dog was attempting to drown in the desert. Pine. Of course it would be you. But alright, so Tate, are you still following me? Okay, be careful. And here we are. This is so pretty! Oh my goodness, it's so pretty! I really, really, really love this. It's just literally a little oasis. A little oasis lake in the middle of this desert. That is so lovely, Tate. I really love it. We'll have to do some fishing in it sometime. And it looks like the underwater aquifers actually take care of this very, very, very curious little spot that I very much enjoy. Oh my gosh, it even has trees growing over here, hiding in the shade of this little canyon. That is so much fun. No wonder there's so many butterflies everywhere. I'm just gonna sip some peach tea while we watch them. But that must be one of the reasons there's so many butterflies all around. They have little shaded grottos that they can dive into down here to get out of the heat where trees are just happily growing. That's so cool. Well, good on you guys. Everybody's surviving in the harshness of the desert land over here. There's even little spots of water. Does it go anywhere? I don't think so. Wow. Wow, I see fossils! Oh, that's so cool. Alright, well clearly this is a very special spot, so I don't want to end up destroying it while I'm just on my like random harvest of a whole bunch of the wow, what is going on over here? Look at this! The trees are just like grown in and mixed in. That's so cool. And if I had any wool, like Tate, it's been so long since I've traveled. I literally didn't pack myself a bed. What kind of Minecrafter am I? This truly is Seri gets her Minecraft legs back after being away from sea for so long. I'm not very seaworthy. Is that going to be a gigantic thing of, I think those are the beautiful cactus. Look at how pretty everything is. It's just like one spot of cactuses after another, and I'm just tickled pink because, or tickled prickly, I suppose, like a cactus, because it's quite lovely. But I've actually never explored these areas before, guys, so this is really cool. Alright, well, might as well get to work. Let's see, there's some lava over there. We're probably going to have all sorts of bow baddies with literal bows showing up soon. And this looks like a good spot as any other. I mean, there's a lot of patches. I hate getting rid of cactuses. They're so pretty. I would prefer if there was something else I could make all of my green dye out of, actually. But cactuses are quite useful. And in fact, cactuses will grow. That's what I can do. We will harvest the tippy tops of some cactuses, and then I won't feel so conflicted about destroying the natural ecosystem by removing a whole bunch of cactuses around here. It's really hard. The Minecraftian ecosystem either never recovers or takes quite a while to recover from being over-harvested. So, oh, and there's still butterflies out. Who knew I would have a butterfly desert behind my house? Did you know, Tate? This is so cool. All right. Well, and so far so good, too. It doesn't seem like there's a lot. Was that a cactus or a creeper? Whew. We're playing that game tonight, apparently. All right. Wow, this is very peaceful. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't familiar with our oldest old world, but it feels really good just to harken back to the freedom of the adventures, collecting up every little bit of resources with my own two hands, wandering, exploring, stumbling on unexpectedly beautiful things, stumbling on unexpectedly scary things that ended up being huge adventures. There we go. And it's just nice to have that feeling back again. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of sand. Not sure if it's going to be enough to suit our purposes, since some of it is quicksand. Can't really do anything with quicksand. Let's throw this in here. At least I'm pretty sure you can't do anything with quicksand. Do you know if you can do anything with quicksand? And then we also need to come in, and now let us see if we can just shear off the tippy tops. Is that a bat? Oh, it's another butterfly. How lovely. But now we're going to just shear off the very tippy tops of this cactus. There we go. Oh, curses. You have to move quickly or else the cactus will actually like lose itself to itself. I guess what I could do is maybe... Okay, can I grab it in time? Dang it. Whee! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's too funny. He's stuck in the quicksand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't laugh too hard, but I can't believe I squeed like such a little goose and surprised the heck out of myself. And then he's in quicksand. That too is picture worthy if you ask me. All right, there we go. Finally got a couple of those tops. Look at this. Look at this guy. He'll climb out in just a second here and I'll actually have to do battle. But this is so funny. He's got a little cap on and everything. Oh geez, I keep thinking it's a new one. Alright, well you just stay there, buddy. You're hilarious and I would love to get more pictures of you. Let's see. There. Oh my gosh. It's a mama spider! That's amazing! I haven't seen a mama spider in so long. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a mama spider with a bunch of babies on her back like this. What an amazing night of discoveries, Tate. Tate, that is not a discovery you want to make. How prickly is a cactus is not a discovery that I want my puppies to be making. Oh my goodness, we've lost the... Zombie down! He has drowned. Oh, drowned in quicksand. I can't believe that. Yeah, but there's a mama spider over there. We will leave her and her babies be. There's quite a few of them. It looks like there may be a cave system over there because I see some stalactites hanging down from the side of it. Oh, it feels good to be back. Oh, Tate, what did I say? Be careful for the cactuses, buddy. Here, you can have some fresh, I suppose you would prefer, as long as we have fish, to have fish. So there you go. All right, and we'll take care of Pine. I always forget to be careful with Pine anywhere near a water resource. He wants to be a swimming dog and a fishing dog like his dad so badly. He is so adamantly not those things. And he gets hurt quite easily. Oh, there's some zombie jerky. I guess the zombie walked into the cactus? That's pretty hilarious. What an adventure. All right, dang it. Lost that cactus piece again. There has to be an easier way to get... Dun dun dun! I heard a creeper dying. I'm suddenly surrounded by a ton of skeletons. Is the desert fighting back for me? My friends, the desert is actually fighting back for me with all of these cactuses. That's so cool. Dang it, a skeleton head on the ground. Oh, they're so... No, watch out, spider. I'm trying not to mess with you. Okay, way over your head. Nope, not that lucky. Oh, there's a creeper right there. Okay, a couple of shots. That should take care of you. Okay, good boy, Tate. Tate, you can tell that you are definitely a veteran puppers of the exploring variety. Staying close by, not getting into any trouble. Yikes! No! And then when mom gets in trouble, you come to my rescue. Careful there, Tate. Phew, alright. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've got a pretty good bow, and I've got pretty good aim. There we go. We'll just consider everything. Oh, no, not one of those guys, though. Ooh, that's an enchanted swordsman. Well, apparently the desert is full of all sorts of unexpected discoveries. All right. All right, well, we're here for a purpose, and that's gathering up cactus. There has to be an easier way to collect up all of the... Oh, no, that's a bad creeper. There has to be an easier way to collect up all of the resources I'm really going for, though, when it comes to being able to make a whole bunch of green dye. So we'll definitely look into that. And sure enough, the cactuses are fighting back for me. Having all of the zombies. Look, the zombie died because he ran into that cactus. How satisfying. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Whew. You know, there's been so many more monsters lately. And someone actually, a little birdie, whispered in my ear one morning. Seri, do you think there are so many more monsters about because the Sword of Light has been lost and they know it? And I actually think the more I give that a little bit of extra thought, the more I realize there's probably a lot to that. Perhaps the reason that we keep running into so many powerful monsters, especially at night, is because I did just wake up one day and realize that I had lost the Sword of Light. And I mean, I should probably panic more over that than I did, so I wonder why I didn't even react very much. How much of a story could there be with why I'm so calm about the loss of a weapon that clearly kept the monsters at bay, left over from the very first zoo crafting world? Huh. We've got to do some heavy thinking about this, Tate. Definitely have to do some heavy thinking about this. For now, we're just going to gather up the rest of this sand. There's that skeleton head. What a little... Come here, you. Alright, well... Are you going to escape to harass me another day? I think not. I did not see my evening as being one where I will spend time shooting skulls in the middle of a desert. That's literally not what I thought I was doing coming here. I thought it would be fun times with Seri. Gathering a whole bunch of... Is that an Enderman in the distance? Sure enough, he's watching the sunrise. Power to you, buddy. But yeah, I didn't see myself as having to play dodge cactuses with zombies. It was beautiful though. Totally worth it. Totally worth it to be able to see all of those butterflies and everything like that. That was quite stunning. All right, well, let's keep going, guys. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and have this spot be a quarry. Tate, what do you think? Tate, careful. I kind of think it'd be cool to see how far down we could go from here. It's been a very, very long time. Good, that skeleton head just died in the sun. With the light coming, huh? I'm sure that's all connected somehow, but we'll just kind of file that away for now and come back to those thoughts later. But it's actually been a very long time since I've done any mining, and perhaps this would be a good spot to set up a quarry, especially considering what we're after is a ton of sand and the ability to create more and more and more glass so that we'll be able to make many beautiful buildings in the Village of Light and in Zomberry Village. And, oh, look, we found some fossils. Oh, that's so cool. And of course, eventually, back in our zoo. But how cool, we found some fossils, Tate. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we've had a proper fossil dig site too. Clearly, as I sip some peach tea, here, let's actually eat an apple. That's probably immensely more refreshing after spending a night digging in the desert. And here come the butterflies again. What a beautiful world we have. Oh my goodness. But clearly, this could be a very fun spot. I like it. You know, I'm so in love with trees and greenery. I haven't really been thinking about coming to visit the desert very much, Tate, but this was totally worth it. A place surrounded by beautiful butterflies that is so harsh and so severe that very few things are able to live here. But the desert is harsh to all things, not just to new life, Tate. As you run down to check out this absolutely beautiful butterfly sitting on top of a cactus, they're so pretty. Why don't I have butterfly nets for these beautiful cactuses? Yes, why do I not have a butterfly net for the cactuses? No, for the butterflies. But this place is so beautiful, not only, and so harsh, not only for the fact that there's not a lot of plants growing here, but it's also absolutely gorgeous because of the fact that the harshness fights back against the monsters too. That's really fun. It dishes out both ways. It may be very brutal to most forms of life, but it allows some of the most gentle little forms fluttering overhead, and even fights off all of the mobs that come out at night too. Wow, oh, that's so cool. I know, right, Tate? I think this will be a good spot to dig. But I think, let me check how much sand I have now. Oh, this is probably more than adequate for our needs in building the Cathedral of Light. The only problem is that definitely did not turn out to give me, the cactuses are a lot harder to gather than I thought, and I really don't want to just collect all the small ones and destroy the local ecosystem. So let's see, how can I make green dye? Let's actually find more recipes. Raw tea leaves and a grater make green cactus dye? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how many tea leaves I happen to have back at my house? Do you have any idea how exciting that would be to make just a big field of tea leaves somewhere in the zoo to make green cactus dye? Oh, I have my answer. Oh my goodness, do I have my answer? Tate! 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 Phew. Well, Tate, literally you ran in like the only other patch of quicksand. Oh my gosh. Well, we also have a just very quick reminder that the desert is still dangerous and not to turn my back on it. But that's very exciting. I had no idea that green cactus dye could be made with tea leaves, because do I ever have some tea leaves, and would that ever be fun to plant a bunch of tea leaves maybe somewhere over by our jungle zone that we could just harvest up and put against a grater, and bada beam bada boom, end up with a bunch of cactus greens that we can use for all of our building needs. Yeah, mostly a whole bunch of the other plants. European burreed, duck potato, common reeds. I think we can actually get some philodendrons from one of the botanists. Anything else? Okay, globe cedars even. Is there any? Oh, what? Swedish ivy. Swedish ivy will transform into green dye. What? Of course I have Swedish ivy. That stuff grows super easy. Oh my gosh. And mint leaves and aloe leaves will do it too? Man, and then we could also just like smelt up all this cactus into green dye. I had no idea there were so many options for green dye, and my favorite color is green. What have I been doing? All right, I think we're good. All right, Tate. I dubbed the spot we shall come back to. How far did we adventure? Wow, there's actually a whole bunch of land over here we'll have to go and explore. I did once upon a time on a grand expedition with my friend Ben. It was very, 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 very long time ago though. Wow, we really traveled a long distance. Tate! We really traveled a long distance. Tate, why? Oh my goodness, Tate. Oh dear. We traveled a long distance when we went there, but oh gracious me. All right, well let's go ahead and get Aster Seed back out. Boink. But it's been so long, I literally don't remember what's over there, even though it is apparently on my newly restored map. So big, big, big exploratory adventures would be fantastic one day. For now, Aster Seed, let's go ahead and return back home, start getting all of the sand and these cactuses turned into a whole bunch of the materials we need, and finish up creating the beautiful Cathedral of Light. And if all these monsters that keep showing up are any indicator, probably not a moment too soon. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!